to empower yourself. Today we are going to see about data integrity. Let us see the importance and why data integrity is so much important today in the inspection world. As we know that data integrity has become the buzzword during inspections in pharmaceutical industries. So let us see why data integrity is important. Let us see with the definition. So here data integrity is defined as maintenance and assurance of data consistency and accuracy throughout its life cycle. So as we see that it is important that the data should be accurate and consistency. Why data integrity is needed means in so many cases there could be a chance of data manipulation, alteration, or manipulation of the original data. So to avoid all these kind of situations and all these kinds of problems, the data integrity is important. So why is it important? Let us see. So the primary aim of data integrity is to protect patients. Data integrity is more important than ever to minimize data errors, to ensure accuracy and consistency and guarantee compliance. So as we see, the data integrity is linked with patients. So whatever the things that we do in the pharma industry is directly linked with patient. So as we are dealing with the patient's life, the data integrity is so important that we need to maintain all the consistency and there shouldn't be any errors. So let us moving forward. Let us see what are the things that we need to do to maintain data integrity on daily basis. So here are some principles which we call it as ALCOA principle. So this ALCOA principle is the main criteria that need to be followed, and this principle gives a lot importance in our day-to-day activity that we are performing in the industry. Whatever the activity it could be, these principles are very important and this plays a major role in each and every individual who is performing the activity. Let us see the ALCOA principles. Let us see their abbreviations and let us learn in detail about them. So here comes the ALCOA principles. A for attributable, L for legible, C for contemporaneous, O for original, A for accurate, C for complete, C for consistent, E for enduring, A for available. So all these are the ALCOA principles. Let us go in detail each one of the principles that we need to use in our daily basis. So attributable. Who recorded the data, who observed it, and when was it recorded? So here attributable meaning is that who is responsible for the information that is being in it. So it is clear that who recorded the data, who observed it, and when was the time it was being recorded. For example, let us take some XBPR which is being processed and a product is being manufactured. So for an XBPR, there is an X operation which is being performed by an X person. So this X person is the one who recorded the data and who is the one who observed the temperature or the quantities that he or she has taken into the process, and when this activity is being done. So this is what is attributable means. And let's come to legible. So data must be readable and easy to understand with original entries preserved. So here comes the legible. Legible means it is clear enough to read and understand. So there should not be any strikes or strike offs, or it shouldn't be in such a way that it is not clear and in an understandable manner. So all the things that is being written manually should be legible, and it should be in clear form. Coming to contemporaneous. So data must be recorded at the time it was generated, exactly as it was observed. What does it mean? So at the time the data was generated. So the data should be original. For example, the person who is doing the activity should record the data at the same time and the same period in the same operation, whatever the person is being performed. So here comes, are the data documented at the time of the activity? This means it has to be in a real time category. Next, coming to original. So original means source data must remain original and unaltered. This means it should be of the first time, and it should not be a copied one. So what does that says? It says, is the data is recorded from an original observation or a certified copy? It should be as original as that. It should be in a raw form. So let us see the next principles that we are going to do in our daily life. Accurate. Data should be free from errors and reflect its actual value. So accurate means correct in all the details, in all the aspects, and in all the ways. So our data should be in such a way that it should be free and it should be as it is. So here comes, is the information complete, consistent, and correct? So whatever the data that we are producing is free from errors and it is correct. Next, coming to complete. Data must be fully recorded and in a completed state. So here comes completed means including all details. We should not miss the data that has been recorded during the time of the activity. Like it could be the time or the sign or the temperatures, or it could be any data, like any changes that we have made during the testing, reanalysis, processing, or reprocessing activity. So all the data, whatever the data, things, or any activity that is being related to one product or the activity that we are doing, it has to be in a completed form and it has to be recorded. Next, consistency. So consistent. Data must be consistently recreated across all the sites and operations and recorded sequentially. So it says, is there consistent generation of records and applications of timestamps? So what does it mean? So carrying out something in the same way in all the times at all the sites and the operations are recorded in a proper way. Next, coming to enduring. The data should be secure. No one should be able to change or delete it. So here the word enduring means it should be up to the lifetime. It should be lasting over a period of time. So here says that, for example, a product is being secured up to, or the product manufacturer is having the lifetime of 7 years. The data has to be maintained all those years, and extra the grace period that which we have been maintaining and in our activities in our field. So here the enduring goes on like this: are data recorded in a manner which will enable them to last for the intended duration. So whatever the duration that we are intended the data to be, is the data is being protected and made available in such a way. Next, coming to available. The data should be readily available for those who need to access it. So available means to make it to be able to obtain, and it can be used, and it can be reached at any time, any point of time. So any point of time is the case that it could be during the audits, or it could be during the investigations, or it could be during any complaints, or it could be during any type of things that the product is related to. So here comes all the data integrity principle that we need to be maintaining in all cases, no matter what the situation, no matter what cases it could be. It is applicable in all the cases, in all the times, at all the seasons, that we need to maintain the data integrity, as we are dealing with the lives of the patients, and it is important that we need to follow all these things in our daily basis. So let us have an overlook of this ALCOA principle. So here comes the ALCOA principle once again. So it is ALCOA plus means A for attributable, L for legible, C for contemporaneous, O for original, A for accurate. So the plus includes complete, consistent, enduring, available. So these are the things we need to maintain while we are performing a certain activity in our pharma industries. These are the references that we can go through and get the more information about the data integrity that could be useful to each one of us today and in the days to come. I hope this information is very valuable and this helps you and even me in a greater way. Thank you so much for watching and learning about data integrity. Thank you so much.